Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
We're in it to win it to kill it.
Yeah.
Fuck ISIS.
Who is the
Fuck
trainer
ISIS.
inside of?
Fuck ISIS.
Where's Ritter?
Where's what? No.
No.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
God damn it. He
When's
is not Waldo.
When's
He's
that
not
gonna get old?
Waldo.
When's that gonna
It's
get
not.
old? It's old.
I'm gonna do it until you guys
It's
rob
been like
me.
4, 5, 6
Until
episodes
you
now?
guys rob me of it, I will continue it.
I will get rid of the Ritter.
I'm
you
gonna
know?
start texting the Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wish. You got to get his phone number first. He ain't gonna give
Are
it
you
up
guys
that
friends
easy.
in real life? Like, what's the backstory here?
I told you we went to fucking junior
I don't-
high together.
honestly-
I understand, but it's not like you hang out with him on the reg.
Can we just move past this? Because I am sick of this being the beginning of an episode.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know why. I don't know why
Yeah?
you guys don't. I don't know why
It's-
you even take.
It's like
I don't know.
It's like
why-
when your parents kiss. I get it. You guys fuck. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Yeah,
see
exactly.
it.
But the
keep it to
beginning of the
yourself.
show,
100%.
what we yell in the fucking intro, why does that concern anybody? Why did you have to take Free Willy from me?
Because
Hey, Jared. First off, Free Willy wasn't taken from you; it was given to you on the form of an artist painting and a sandwich.
No, you
Yeah.
guys robbed me of that.
I made it better.
No,
you guys
I
robbed
made
me
it
of Free Willy.
better.
Yeah. What happened was the world gave us a gift, Jared. You did not take that gift and you gave it back. You threw it up on us. We don't know who Jeff Ritter is. You know?
Yeah, but what if you do someday and then you go, oh fuck, this guy was amazing.
I don't know about
We
that.
don't.
Oh God!
Like-
Can we
like-
just go into sponsors? I mean, I just
Yeah,
really want to drink his France spray.
Jared's taking the red pill right now. It's a little
Yeah.
concerning.
He drops shit. He's looking for certain like. What'd you lose?
Are you getting sick, Jared?
Hey,
Are you getting
you
sick,
know what
Jared?
you know what I wish they had a pill for, Matt?
What's that?
I wish they had a pill for StrikeForceEnergy.com. I wish Strikeforce Energy came in a pill form. Strikeforce Energy is the greatest energy drink you will ever have in your entire life, and the beauty of it is it doesn't come in a fucking can.
Exactly.
Kick the can, dude.
Kick
the
the
can.
fucking can, bro.
I
Get
always say,
some energy in a tin pouch. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. They ship it all around the world. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off of every single order. You can put it in water. You can put it in sodas. You can put it in fucking whiskey. You can put it in anything
and that's
you
the thing.
want.
It's
You can
not.
put it on your
It's not
body.
a powder. That's the best part. I don't like powders.
It's a liquid.
You know.
It's a clear liquid. It would have been if Bill Cosby was still raping, he would want a clear liquid like this to go inside another clear liquid.
Right. Say no to snorting. Strikeforce Energy.
Say no to snorting. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Again, that's promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off of every single order. While you're on the internet, go to TartarusOrdnance.com. That's TartarusOrdnance.com for all your home
Wish a
ammunition
motherfucker
needs.
would.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah,
We should write that song.
Hey, can you, Matt? Can you
Yeah.
can you throw like a new edition on it? Can you sing give us a new edition? I wish a motherfucker would for Tartarus Ordinance.
Let's hear it.
I don't know. I can't
is
sing.
live. This
I
is
can't
live.
sing. I think Rocco
No,
should
no,
drop it.
I think you got it because I'm terrible. At
Jared,
that
do you
shit.
think? What do you got for
Jared,
wish a motherfucker?
Jared.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Give me something.
We-
You know,
we-
yeah. You know, something.
Okay.
that
It'd
I
be
can-
like, you know when a would.
No, I don't mean that.
Oh.
Like just like your rap.
Oh.
Like, because I could go off that.
You want to rap?
Yeah,
Shit.
I want something. You know, you come in my house.
Motherfucker come in my house thinking they could. All I do is look at my door and say, wish a motherfucker would.
Wish a motherfucker would.
Motherfucker would.
Wish motherfucker would. Wish a motherfucker would.
Wish a motherfucker would.
I wish a motherfucker would.
A motherfucker would.
I gotta slow down my
Yeah.
drinking. I'm really drunk right now, and I just caught that.
You're over there texting,
You
doing
should be more
business
drunk.
deals, doing
So
business
go to
deals.
more drunk.
TartarusOrdnance.com for all your
I'm not
home
drunk enough
ammunition
for this
needs.
episode.
They have guns for sale. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 10% off of every order from Tartarus. We love Tartarus.
I shouldn't even be allowed on Drinking Bros being this sober.
You were joking.
You guys,
You were
you
joking
guys should,
me tonight.
you guys should give me a.
Jared
you
is
guys
so-
should give me a.
He's so fucking drunk.
You know he's
You
drunk
guys-
when the hat comes off.
I
You
know.
guys should give me a breathalyzer because I shouldn't be allowed on Drinking Bros being this sober.
No, Jared is shit your pants wasted right now.
Yeah.
That's why they call me.
I'm gonna go to the next sponsor.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
It's warfightertobacco.com.
Fuck yeah,
Puff,
dude.
puff, pass.
For all your premium cigars, which are handmade in the Dominican
I
Republic.
said that on the podcast.
It's fun. They'll love it.
Who cares?
These cigars, they only use quality Cuban seed tobacco, which we
Yumsies.
fucking love.
Yumsies.
Look, real men use
Dude,
cigars because they don't use
Rocco's
hookahs.
been smoking more cigars than a twink pole, you know?
Yeah, he has.
I haven't.
Yeah, he
I love
has.
it. I love it.
Big fan of these cigars. Look, the warfightertobacco.com. They are 100% combat veteran owned and operated, which makes them appropriately disgruntled. Their cigars and other
got it.
things are cool as shit. Go to warfightertobacco.com. For the ladies, if you have a question about cigars, hit them up on the contacts.
ask
They'll email
'em.
you back and tell you how
Yeah.
to smoke them. In case you don't.
How to shove
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
And how to shove 'em in your
Smoke
vagina
them
if
if
you
you
need to.
got them at
What?
That's not how
warfightertobacco.com.
they do it.
While you're there,
how you smoke a
if
cigar.
you're having some cigars, you might as well pick yourself up a nice thing to read. Go to Amazon.com and get At Night She Cries.
Well,
They're
while
Monica
he rides
Lewinsky
his
approved.
steed.
They're
Hey,
Monica
Ross,
Lewinsky approved.
Ross, real quick.
I have a question about this, though.
I,
Hold on. Go ahead. You
I
first.
want to talk about this though.
Wait, go ahead. You
While
first.
he's doing the
Is this
At Night She
cigars?
Cries, no. It's
Oh,
the-
let me go on
At
cigars
Night
real
She
quick.
Cries. Okay, go cigars
Because
first.
Monica Lewinsky, didn't she shove a fucking cigar in her vagina?
No, Bill did.
Yeah, okay. Well, didn't he shove a cigar in her vagina?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, and
hell?
guess what?
Yeah.
If Hillary gets in the office, that means Bill will be back in. And if you need cigars, Bill, go to warfightertobacco.com and buy them. At least support our veterans since your wife didn't.
Hey,
Oh
Ross.
my God.
Ross. What's the
What?
what's
The Benghazi records
Hold
came
on.
out today, Matt. I don't give a shit.
Let
Yeah,
me
you're right,
let me
you're
drop
right.
something on you. I'm gonna go fucking third grade with this. What's the similarity between Monica Lewinsky and a vending machine?
Let's hear it.
What's that?
They both have a sign that says "Please insert bill here."
Ah,
Sorry, I learned that in like
ladies
fourth
and
grade.
Gentlemen, welcome to Drinking Bros. Welcome to Drinking
Oh,
Bros.
that's so bad.
God, I love it. I love it.
So Ross, in the Drinking Bros community, we have a lovely group called the Drinking Broettes, which
Oh,
is made up
yeah.
of
We
nothing
do.
but females.
Mel is a part of that.
We
I
do.
didn't know that existed.
I didn't know. I didn't
Get
know she
her
was
out
in
of
there.
there.
Yeah, I know. Is it hoish?
I didn't.
No, it's not a hoish, but
No, like in a good hoish.
No, it's just shit talking girl stuff.
yeah, it's girl
It's girl stuff. It's not
girl
bad.
stuff.
okay.
I'm an admin.
Me and Rocco are the admins.
Make me an admin. You fucks. What the fuck?
Just look.
I didn't know you wanted that.
Yeah,
Birdie.
yeah, we didn't know you wanted. You
Sure,
wanted those
yeah.
That's a big responsibility.
You're worried about me
So,
poaching. You guys are married.
Honestly, this morning,
Just kidding. No, you're not.
Not anymore.
well, they all know I am. I just give them advice like how to conquer internet dating and how to fuck with dudes like on a massive level. This is really funny. Anyway, this morning,
Do they drink Black Rifle coffee?
No, Ross. This morning
They
they were
do.
talking about At Night She Cries While He Rides a Steed, and one of the females says, "When you read At Night She Cries, can you just hear Ross's voice in your head?" And then they all replied like, "I got the audiobook, so I get to hear that sexy shit all day." Like, and it turned into
Yeah.
like a masturbatory like orquium.
Orquium.
I don't even know what that
Yes.
means.
Oh, that's a
boy.
word.
I know.
Dude,
God.
At Night She Cries
Do you-
While He
when you
Rides a
drink,
Steed is
you
a
come up with badass
masturbatory
words?
orquium. I
Sometimes,
love
yeah.
it.
Orquium.
I love it.
Orquium. It was. I mean, they literally were like. It was almost like a tuna frenzy around food. Like they were
Like little bait
the-
fish.
the
they
book-
all started
the book
talking
really
about your
is that
voice.
good.
They all started talking about the book, and I think the book makes women wet, Ross. I really do.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does, and it makes men go crazy. I got a phone call. God, I'm debating about whether to tell this story or not because
Yes.
I can't.
Okay.
All right, here's my promise to you because my publicist said this: if we get on Stern, I should tell this story there because it would be really really fucked up. If we don't, I'm gonna say fuck it and tell it here. But all I can tell you is this: I got a call about that book from one of the most powerful people in the world right now.
Whoa.
Yes. It came out of the blue. I was told that I was going to get this phone call at X time. It would be from a number from this area code and to
310.
expect it.
You know, LA. Probably.
No. It was
a New York
Dubai?
number. It was a
New York,
number.
DC.
I will say this. I was stunned. I didn't know what to do with the information. I had about 6 hours of phone calls after it to try to figure out what was going to happen. We decided if this doesn't come out in one way or another over the next 3 weeks, I'll say it on Drinkin Bros podcast, but it really fucked me up for an entire day in a good way where I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. So that being said, it does change people's lives.
Ross,
and
I think
it
at
was
the end
really
of the
fucking
day,
crazy.
though, at the end of the day, you're just like us in our space as you are in yours. Is we are uniquely speaking to our audience in a way
Yes.
they've never been
Yes.
spoken to, and you realize and then that's the thing is people can hate on us all day long, but you know what my rebuttal is every fucking real male in America watches porn. Don't look at me in the eyes and tell me that that's not true.
And
don't
mainly
bullshit me.
really weird porn. Like, listen,
Yeah.
I jacked off to like, missionary shit when I was like 19. I'm 29 with some
Yeah.
fucked up shit.
Yeah, I'm digging at the bottom of the barrel and searching for almost 3 hours before I
Yeah.
find the one that sets me
I
off.
cycle through
Sometimes,
reality. and
sometimes when
cartoon.
I come, I
Human
throw
dog.
up because what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
I close my eyes and
I
hit
told you
the
I
browser
lose
out.
my hearing.
Yeah, it gets
No,
to, yeah.
it's like Saving
I
Private
have
Ryan.
to search for the weirdest, darkest shit for me to finally fucking be like, oh, that might work right now.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Dude.
Hey, Rocco,
America.
by the way, you know Katy Perry got divorced from Russell Brand. The rumor was that it was wheelchair porn.
Yeah.
Wait, that he liked or she liked?
He did.
So
that
but they get divorced over him liking
Over
wheelchair
porn?
That's stupid.
Like, that's a
Wheelchair.
fucking.
Porn is porn, man.
That's it?
But
My
apparently
first-
he could not get off anymore unless it was to like wheelchair porn. And
I
like
got
Katy
through
Perry
wheelchair
wasn't good
shit
enough
at,
for him to fuck.
I got through wheelchair shit around 11th grade. I was done with wheelchair shit, and I was on to
Dude,
the
you
next
know what
thing.
though? My
Yeah.
first wife refused to let me watch porn. I did it every way.
so
I would
stupid.
get in trouble like every 3 weeks.
hold
because-
on. That
Here's the reality behind that.
No,
Like, I don't,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. I don't ever fucking watch porn. Like, if I'm with someone, I'm thinking about them doing the weird shit, not the fucking chick on the fucking screen.
So this is a good thing, and for guys, and Ross, hopefully you get me on this. I've been in plenty of those relationships where girls get super insecure watching
And they start
porn.
controlling.
And right, and also it's like I'm a true believer of this, especially this portion of my life. Like 90% of the shit I'll watch in porn, I would never do in real life. But it's like you come to a perspective of like sexuality and fantasies that you just want to get into. So it's like if you're in a relationship and you're judging your chick or your dude about what the fuck they watch, it's like stop being fucking stupid.
Stop being insecure.
It's insecurity. It's like they're not like thinking that they want to do this without you. It's like a method of exploiting their sexuality. It has nothing to do
It's funny
with not wanting to
because
fuck you.
My first wife used to bitch to her mom about me,
Yeah.
and her mom was a dominatrix. So she was like, "Why are you upset about that? Why don't you start sending him things that you see on the internet
Yeah.
that turn you on?
Yeah.
because that'll make you guys
Yeah, let's
much
get real
closer."
weird.
And she was like, "This is what my mom fucking told me." And I'm like, "Why don't you do that? You fucking dumb."
I
idiot."
tell that to guys all the time. I had a conversation at a bar. A dude was like, "Man, I don't know. My chick watches this porn, bro." And I was like, "Okay, cool. You can
cares?
go two methods. Watch that porn and then like act
Copy it?
You
Yeah.
can copy it within the confines of what you're fucking okay with. Okay, so she likes. I'm gonna get crazy here. Say your chick wanted to get DP'd. Well, buy a dildo and shove it in her ass while you fuck her. She's gonna like it. She's not gonna cheat on you. You'll have a good
I've had a girl
relationship.
told me
Oh,
to
she
put
wants
it
to-
on.
yeah.
Easy.
Oh,
put
she
it on
wants-
the screen, and then I want you to bang me while watching that. I was
There you
like,
go.
That's
That's
pretty
called
cool.
porn
That's
TV,
easy.
man. Yeah, you follow
Yeah,
the lead.
like,
Yeah.
and like,
I
dude's
did that
like,
in like elementary school.
Oh, you want me to choke? You want me to choke?
I was
you?
like 20 minutes. I was like
I got through that at 17. So no, but
I'm a
you,
late bloomer.
I like the thing where it's like I
You're
watch-
making mixtapes for bitches, dude. You know.
I'm sorry.
I'm a big fan of the whole.
You're big softy. I
I
get
had
it. I
to
like
make
it.
sure all the popular girls were taken care
No,
of.
I like the whole choke me. I want you to choke me. It's like, bitch, because I'll choke you. I'm the dude that has no fucking hesitation to choking. Like, I'll fucking make you pass out and be like, well, that's what you wanted.
Speaking of that,
What?
Dirty Britney.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy!
Is that where we
Boy,
are we talking about?
Are
her?
we? Because hey, you know, Jared. Once we go there, we can't go back.
Yeah,
We can't
I mean, I
hear
think
this.
I think we can go down this hole right now. It's perfect.
No, we can't. Look, we can. We pre-mentioned it. I guess you would say we foreshadowed it, if you will, on a previous episode about Dirty Britney. If that's where we're going tonight, the rest of the show is definitely going.
Man.
No.
going
Dark.
real dark.
We're not gonna give all the details.
Call us the new Batman, 'cause we're the Dark
she
Knights.
has agreed to come on and tell the stories firsthand.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, absolutely not. She says
my
that she will
God.
come on here and tell all of these stories.
We should save that then, because I didn't know. I overheard your wife kind of giving an overview of what this person was, and I was flabbergasted.
She is one of us in female form, and she's willing to come on
I
here.
wouldn't say one of us. That's a little darker than I would ever go in my life.
Yeah.
Dude.
In retrospect,
Yeah.
Dude, I like the weird shit she's into. It's just weird, right? So it's like, wow, the willingness how far she's willing to go. Wow, I didn't know those women built like that.
You're rated R, Rocco. You're Rocco.
But in all fairness, though, we all know a dirty Britney. Like
We all
everybody
do.
does.
We do. I know one that is weird, bro.
Dude,
We all do. Everybody's got their one dirty Britney where it's like, all right, cool. For mine, it was I used to date a girl, and it was her best friend who was the dirty Britney. And every time this girl was like, oh my gosh, so-and-so's coming out with us tonight, I was like, oh God. I knew the next day I was going to hear the worst story of my life from one of my friends who was like,
man.
dude, you're not going to believe what happened. She's told me to light her on fire. And I like shit like that where you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, one of the funniest things, we had that model, and you might have already told the story, but we'll tell it again, in Utah. And we're sitting there filming
no,
a
we've
commercial.
never told this story.
I don't
Okay.
even know.
Never told this
I'll
story.
I wasn't there, so I'm excited to hear it.
I'll
I know I've
start
heard
it, and you can
I
edit.
wasn't there
Jacob.
I've
either. I
got the
wanna hear
deets.
this.
I've got the deets.
So long.
We hired 2 chicks.
Yeah, the story started. It's like we got this blog came out calling specifically Black Rifle, and they asked us to come out and help shoot this commercial, saying that we're homophobic and we're anti-gay and shit. So like, I mean, everybody watches podcasts. We don't give a fuck what you do. Like, power to you. Just be a good.
I love gays.
Be a good American.
Yeah, so do I. Love it.
I'll probably try it before I die.
God damn it. So
why would you?
Yeah, you will.
socially contribute, and you're good. I don't give a fuck about what your preference is. So when they came out and Black Rifle was like, hey guys, will you help us out with this video? We're like, fuck yeah. So we hire these 2 female models, and we're like, are you guys down to kiss? They're like, yeah, is that all you want us to do? And we're like, oh fuck. I mean, we did like 9 takes of it, but so this girl that's sitting down like in the interim while we're shooting some other stuff starts telling stories, and she
Within 20 minutes of being there.
right, and she looks at me, and I'm sitting there too, and I was like, trust me, I've done some weird shit in my day. You can't gross me out. And then JT, you can finish it from here.
Oh, she looks at Matt and goes, oh no, honey, you have not experienced shit.
And I'm like,
And
yeah,
she-
please, bitch, come
she
on, what the
goes,
fuck you got?
I fucked a basketball team in Vegas.
What? Wait. A pro team,
Like,
or a high school
no,
team?
it was.
Let's
I
preface
think
this.
it was a college team.
It's a college team.
Yeah.
So then I look at her and,
And
I go,
we're like, well,
go on, and she goes, I was in an elevator. I was drunk.
well,
as
no, we
fuck.
asked her, remember, because we were like, was it like, okay, so you fucked like 2 dudes, you fucked some of the college
She goes,
team?
no, 16.
Yeah, 16.
16 guys.
What?
Yeah. She goes, I fucked 16 dudes, and I'm like,
In an elevator.
No.
They went to the
she
room.
met them in the elevators.
and she looks at him and goes, you guys want to fucking run a train on me? And they're like, yeah.
Well, it was kind of like that. Like, she's in the elevator. She says she was kind of hammered. They all got in, and they were like, hey, we're staying at this room. And she goes, cool. I'm on my way to that room then. And she goes there, and she was like, yeah, they all fucked me. And so I had 2 questions. I was like, number 1, how fucking tiring was that? She goes, oh, I was exhausted. They fucking wore me out. I mean, there's fucking 16 of them. And then I go, number 2, what went through your head when you like consciously decided, I'm going to fuck 16 guys? And her reply.
And before you give that reply, because it's the same thing I said, I was like, aren't you worried about, I mean, like how, because she's married with a kid now. And I was like, how do you tell your husband that? How do you not, in some form, like articulate a response, said, this is the rationalization of my actions that night? Because I was like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I mean, you know, and
we wanted to take it further psychologically.
Right.
Because we're having this person openly
I wanna hear what
tell
she
us
said. What was
these
the answer?
stories.
What was the answer?
She looks me right in the
Yeah,
eyes
it's
and
dope.
goes, if you were in a room with 16 fucking girls that wanted to fuck you, would you say no?
Oh my god.
yeah, and both of us are just like,
Oh.
We high five.
shit, yeah,
We were like,
yep,
nope.
all right, cool.
No, I wouldn't.
yeah,
I would be like, ready.
yeah.
Wow.
I need some Viagra.
Dude, imagine that conversation. Imagine her husband's like, yeah, I fucking went them at a threesome, bitch. And she's like,
yeah,
that's it?
that's it.
That's all. That's cute.
You're cute.
Yeah.
That's
You're
cute.
cute.
Yeah, imagine.
I married you because I wanted you to stay at home with
It's like,
kids.
sweetheart, you know what a baker's dozen is? Add 6. You're like, oh, God.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm going to go ahead and state the obvious here. if they're a basketball team, they're not all white. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, I know. And
man.
listen,
Let's
I
state the
hate to
obvious on
make
this one,
stereotypes, but
Listen,
my dick ain't that big, you know.
That pussy was Nagasaki that night.
Yeah.
oh boy.
I would have been last.
But you really couldn't hate on her because she openly said, she's like, I'm a good mom. I love my children or my child, and I love my husband, but I was young and wanted to get fucked.
I
And you're
wanted,
just like,
I wanted to get fucking
God.
stuffed.
Gosh.
That's what she said. She said stuffed.
How old was she? How
like
old was she when this
27?
happened?
Yeah, she was like 27.
Oh, when it happened, probably like 21.
when
she
it
said
happened?
21.
She got 15 years
Dude.
of fucking done in one day.
I mean, I looked at her. I was like, I could never date you, but I respect you
Yeah,
for
like-
owning it.
Yeah, if
you
you
know?
told me that, I'd be like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, there's
You're a
certain
cool
things.
I don't know.
chick, but
Certain
I might
things.
date her. I'd be like, tell me again about the basketball team.
tell me about that one
Of course
night.
you would. Poor
Tell me about that one night.
Of course you would.
Can we just
pork
replay that
smush.
whole night? I'll be all 16
yeah,
dudes.
just tell me everything.
But that's the thing with dating these days, man. You never know where it's gonna go. Where it's a girl's like, I'm crazy, and you're like, you know, in my single days, you're like, oh man, I'll do anything crazy. You're like, I like anal, and you're like, oh, well,
That's it?
That ain't
cool,
crazy.
cool,
That's crazy.
That ain't
easy
crazy.
day. But then
Yeah.
you have the girls that are like, I'm kind of crazy. You're like, you can't out crazy me. It's like, well, I like when my uncle chokes me, and I think about my stepbrother fucking me, and you're like, okay,
you win.
This has been a great date. I have to go
no,
now.
you gotta still go forth with that.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Shut up.
Why would you?
What's your uncle's name? And tell me what shirt he wore.
Oh, it was a Buffalo Bills jersey. I happen to have that.
Have that.
No, it's like a blue
Was it signed by
polo
O.J.
with
Simpson?
fucking dolphins on it.
Oh fuck, man.
Jesus.
There's so much weird shit out there, and I love it.
Man, there's a ton of it. Rocco, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
'Cause a lot of the filthy stories I've heard always involves Mexican girls. Is that a thing?
Man, I'm not gonna. I don't know, man. Most of the crazy shit that I've ever experienced in my life personally has been white girls.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I'd love to have a back and forth on this. Like, what's the craziest white girl shit you've heard? Then I'll switch it with Mexican shit, because like that to me was always the craziest shit. But
Really?
maybe it's because of different cultures. I don't know. I'm curious. What was your white girl stories that are crazy?
I feel like white girls are probably the craziest because like Mexicans that they
Yeah.
know what they want. White girls are like, and again, this is a super judgmental
Right, I
stereotype,
know,
and I
I'm the
don't mean to
same, and I'm trying
generalize,
to
but
figure-
like,
yeah.
it's more of like I'll just lay there and let shit happen to me.
Yeah. Well,
know?
So I mean, I think some of the white girls I've been with, and I'm saying it's not been a lot, and it hasn't been recent.
You're not married anymore. You can.
Yeah,
You can
I know. I can
speak
say,
your-
but
yeah.
just reality is
White girl.
a lot of the white girls I've experienced have always wanted that rape fantasy, and that always throws me off a little bit. It throws me off a little bit. I mean, I'm into it. I'll act it out. I'll
far
do
do
whatever.
we go?
Right, exactly. Like,
How far?
like, are these personal stories? Okay, fine. I'll do it. It throws me off a little bit. Kind of cool. Kind of weird. Kind of crazy. I've never met a Mexican chick that does that.
Huh.
Personally.
Man,
I've never done anything weird.
Yeah.
So here's my Mexican stories, by the way, Rocco, because I just heard another one. One of my wife and I's best friends, I guess you can say. She recently got married. Mexican cousin, Mexican. She was pregnant, but only like 3 months, so she wasn't showing that much. And dude, literally, right at the fucking after party, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
She walks in and sees her getting fucked in the bathroom. The guy says, she tells the guy, "It's okay to come on me. I'm pregnant. Nothing's gonna happen." Shit like that, where it was like, but she called out her own cousin and said, "Hey, you're married. What the fuck are you doing?" And she said, "Fuck you. I'm having a good time. I'm sure he cheats on me. That's what we do." And it was like,
Whoa. Whoa.
all
That's
right.
dark.
That's kind of something you don't say out loud.
They got a bad relationship. They got a bad relationship.
That child needs a better parent.
But she is right. She is right. She can't get pregnant.
No. I mean,
And she's right. He probably does.
Dude,
cheat
I will
on
say
her.
this. Meeting a lot of different people, like throughout the course of what we've been doing, I've met certain relationships where it's like it's against the social norm. So you have like somewhat open relationship couples, and like I'm a hippie in the sense of like if people are happy and there's trust and honesty, then do what you want. Because I mean, there's been some Dream Bros people that I've met that are like they let each other sleep with other people, but they're
Hey
complete,
man, I'd love to see you fuck my wife.
right. That's the way it is. And
shut the fuck
Oh
up.
God,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I've been propositioned a few times that I'm like, I don't know, I'm good.
It would really make
but-
her day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt has a lot of those. All right, man. Hey, you're her. You're
You're her pass.
Yeah, you're her pass.
You're her
bro.
pass.
Dude,
You're her pass.
honestly, it happens more than you would think. There's been a few
No
times,
way.
like
Yeah.
very, very attractive people will
I've
come up
never
and
had
be
a
like,
pass.
oh, I've always.
First time we were up with the Ranger app.
I know.
First time,
Yeah.
twice in one night.
They're
Yes.
like, I want to fuck you, and I was like, oh, and giant sparkling ring, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure your husband wouldn't be cool with that. And
Oh,
they're
no,
like,
he said it's
no, he
okay.
said it's cool, and you're my bank pass. And I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. I
Oh
mean,
God.
What do you do?
you
no
fuck him.
way.
You do.
God,
You
this is
do.
good.
You're
Can,
right.
can I get that in writing, please?
Yes.
As soon as I get that in
Yeah,
writing.
as long as I need your husband to FaceTime, say it's okay, and then he's got to log off.
yeah.
No.
He went to Jared, and then she goes to Matt. That should be their new slogan. He went to Jared, and then she
Then
went to
she
Matt.
goes
went
to
to
that.
No,
goes
but
to
like
Matt.
again, I will honestly say, like, as long if that's how you're happy in a relationship, do you? But I could never roll that way, man. I'm
Yeah.
so protective and
I'm a firm believer in
like over Mel. Like if a dude like even like brushes her shoulder, I'm like, hey, motherfucker, show some respect.
No,
That's,
everyone
you know.
dies. Everyone dies.
Yeah,
everyone
I
dies
can't.
within 5
I
minute
can't.
radius. Everyone dies.
Hey,
JT don't give a fuck. JT don't give a shit.
JT, can we go into that conversation because it was hilarious?
Shit.
JT is a different dude. Hey, me and Matt are like super
You
protective and
guys are
jealous.
super
Like,
fucking jealous.
I think,
super, bro.
I think Jared's very protective. He just doesn't admit it.
no, fuck no.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I used to sell my sister for liquor.
God damn. What? Wow.
What?
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if you
is
meant to
getting-
say that. Did you mean to
is
say that?
getting
I would
dark.
trade my sister for booze. Like if you wanted to take my sister out, because the guys would always ask me, "Hey, I was thinking about taking your sister." Cool, get me a bottle of this, and then that was it. I'd get a bottle, and that was good.
At least she had to make her own
Jared.
decisions.
Take her out.
We were talking about the other day. I jokingly was like, I don't want kids, and Caitlin, who is Jared's wife, was like, I want all the kids.
She's crazier than shit.
yeah, no, she's
just like me.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. But jokingly said, she's like, well, if Jared won't put another one in me, will you put one in me? And I was like, who? And obviously, she doesn't want to have sex with me. It was a completely like
Oh,
joke.
she would though.
So weird.
Oh my God. It's such an awkward combo.
No.
It is
Dude, if
not.
that happens, Jared, can we do it on the show?
Yes.
But let me clarify. It was
Yes.
like it went through a whole process, about an hour conversation of how I could donate my semen and how I would have to be. We'd have a family dinner.
She is like me in the aspect that she appreciates how funny it is if 5 years from now we have another kid and she just introduces like those two are JT's and that one's Matt's. What would you mean by that? Oh, well, mine and Matt's, that one's ours, and then those two are JT's. It's like that's hilarious. That's a hilarious fucking intro to Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, dude.
How is that not funny?
It's hilarious,
It's
but
the
really
fucking-
creepy.
It's a funny life joke.
We would.
Oh, your 3 kids are great. Well, 2 of them are mine, but one's Matt's.
So did you date Matt before? Oh no.
No,
I've been
no.
married to Jared for happily 9 years.
That one was
Matt
later.
just put a baby in me.
Yeah. We just wanted to have another one, but with Matt.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Who would raise it? Who would be the dad? Who would
would.
play catch with it?
I
Well,
would
mean-
still be uncle. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd be half
uncle.
dads.
Yeah,
make
half
Rocco
dads.
raise it.
Half dads
I'd
make
raise,
Rocco raise it.
I'd raise it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Rocco,
You're like a
you're
chick.
used to it. You got 90 kids over there. You're
I
good
got
to go.
about 15 kids right now in the house. They all have chores.
I couldn't talk.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
yeah, no.
I think that's the funniest shit in the world, though. Is like, God, that's you can't compare that barbecue of you have 3 beautiful children. Well, no, 2 are JT's, one's Matt's. What does that mean? Oh well,
so dark.
We
Jared, I really believe though you would do it for the joke.
Oh,
You
I
really
would. Absolutely. I don't
For
give a
that,
fuck.
That life,
Are you
it'd be a
kidding?
lifetime
That's
joke.
why I left.
I
I
can't-
left
I can't
because
do
it was
that.
becoming real.
I can't do that.
No.
No.
But this is a
I
fucked up
kind of want to
episode.
see this go
Yes.
down. I kind of want to see Jared's wife have Matt's kid.
That would
now.
be
Like,
hilarious.
What if we ran a
it'd
charity
be a
thing?
great joke.
Can I just
Listen,
record it?
I'm not sleeping with your wife. That's crazy. Well, you can turkey base it in there or something. You know?
Whatever.
Matt, it would be a great lifetime
drunk.
joke.
No!
Why won't
And
you
we should
participate?
both. We should both turkey base into a fucking cup
And
and
see who
whatever
wins?
happens.
And
It's either gonna be a
wins?
big
See,
chin or
dude,
fucking nice eyes.
She wants a mixed baby real bad.
I'm more potent.
She
than
wants
you,
a
bro.
down.
ginger and a mix.
I'm more potent.
You probably are more important.
Well, let's see who wins.
I'm getting reversed.
Yeah,
Fuck
give a
this.
let's have a
I'm getting
contest to
reversed.
See who wins.
I'm getting reversed, and let's do this.
My
She will birth
God.
whatever we come up with.
Oh my God.
Matt versus Rocco in this
I don't have to
corner,
pay- I don't have to
ladies
pay
and
that,
Championship,
gentlemen.
dude. Can we duke off like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
UFC? Like
Yeah,
fist,
yeah, I'm
fist?
down.
Whose semen is stronger?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Here we go.
Go! Rocco versus Matt for whose semen
That baby
is
comes
stronger.
out Mexican and dark hair. I'm
Listen,
throwing the fucking doctor.
You're getting all like comfortable about it. It is the ultimate life troll. Like especially as we grow our
man.
businesses and we jump that class.
Yeah.
And the new people that we hang out with and they're all like refined. It's like, those two are mine. That one's Matt's.
Or
it was
Rocco's.
It was a weird. It was a
be
weird
so
July.
good.
The one
It
with
was
the,
a
the
weird
one with the-
July.
The one with the big chin and a good tan. Yeah, the one with the big
It was
chin and a good tan is
that
Rocco's.
one, or I just go that tan one. I'm confused about still.
Can we not tell Melissa? So it's just like that. That's the joke. It's like, oh my God, you're having a third kid, and it's your husband's. And
Yeah,
you go,
yeah.
No, wait, but Matt, I think the rule should be this.
What's that?
When the kid is 8 years old, it has to come up to Melissa and introduce himself as your
ooh, that's
your child.
you can't
That-
keep
that-
8 years is a long time. I think
That's
eight
pretty
months.
dark. Where
8
it's
months.
like, hey,
Man, they got to talk.
they got to talk, Matt.
Yeah.
They got to come up
Yeah.
and say, hey, Melissa.
Dad.
Uh,
oh
and
fuck.
Matt,
That's what they
no,
say.
No, because at 8,
Melissa.
they'd be like,
Yeah.
at 8, they'd be
Melissa.
forming full sentences, and they'd be like, hey, guess what, Melissa? Matthew is my father.
And you're not my mom.
All of us
You're
know
not my
that,
mom.
but her.
oh my God.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
All of us know about her.
Greatest
We
joke
videotape. We
This
we
is the
ta-
worst podcast we've ever done.
We tape her reaction to it. No, and we
You guys
put it on
are getting
Instagram.
weird about it. It's not weird. It's fucking funny.
It's a little
You
weird.
only got one life.
Let me ask you this, Jared. Can we get your wife on the next episode and have her discuss this with us?
Absolutely.
That would
I
be
mean,
hilarious.
Honestly, I think you'll have a more fun time discussing the path from when we started dating to when we were married.
Caitlin needs to be on an episode.
Oh my
Why
God.
is she?
That's a great idea.
Dude,
Yeah.
Let's have her. Let's have her on an episode and have her discuss.
Dude,
this.
I got to say, so, and hopefully we'll bring this in the next couple episodes, but Jared's wife, Caitlin, is relentless.
Her vocabulary.
First
is
of all, this girl
unique.
does not forget a thing. I over the phone gave my middle name, and a year later, she's like, Matthew blank best. She knew my middle name, and I was just like, how the fuck? She's like, oh, you were booking a plane ticket.
She never
and I
drank.
overheard.
She's only drank one time in her life.
Yeah. She remembers everything. And
Really?
She, yeah,
Yeah.
and she
And
will
she's
own
almost-
you.
she's died
only
twice,
had-
hasn't she?
She's died twice, and she's had alcohol one time in her life.
She is an amazing, interesting person.
Interestingly amazing, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, there you go.
We should have her on the podcast. That'd be awesome.
No,
Matt, is
Ross
your,
would
is your
die,
middle name that weird?
No,
No.
but I'm just not going to put it out there.
but it's one of those things like you
it's
heard
second.
it once.
Everybody knows it's second best.
2 years ago.
Octavius.
Like, how do you know that?
Octavius.
Octavius, I
Matt's
love that.
second best.
Matt.
I know. By the way, I feel sorry for writing that line now because that's all I hear every day.
Dude,
from
you know what we
Range
should
15.
do?
I'm not
Can,
worried
can we
about
do one podcast where we read through the whole script?
we should do a podcast where we're
be
just
fun. Read lines.
podcasting
That'd be fun.
with Gene Vandenham.
Yeah.
Dude, I would get on with the entire cast and read the script. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
let's do it, dude.
Or what if
let's
we-
do a whole
we should.
podcast
What
as your Gene Vandenham.
What if our
Hey,
guest
we,
was
we
Gene
should
Vandenham?
for the DVD. We should for the DVD release. We should read it as a cast.
Yes.
Did you see that on Rotten Tomatoes somebody fucking talked shit about me? My acting?
No.
No.
What
Yeah.
happened? What did they say?
I'm a little upset about it. They said
What did they say?
They said, waste of time, zero talent on screen. Vargas is obviously someone's friend because he's horrible.
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Shut the
Some
fuck
guy
up.
named Gary Oslander.
What is this one?
It was on Rotten Tomatoes.
We're
This-
only about halfway through
we
this
got,
episode.
we got 2 bad reviews,
way.
and one of them is the one of the guys who hates me.
Oh, well, yeah, he referenced your last name, so obviously he knows who you are personally.
Whoa, these are pictures on my phone.
I don't care. It's probably your your whore ex-wife that was cheating with that dude wrote that.
Easy,
Gross.
easy.
Sorry.
Gross.
You know what though? You know what's
Sorry,
funny, Rocco?
sorry.
I actually haven't read any reviews on it, on the movie itself. Everybody just seemed to genuinely like it. So, what
Well,
are the rest
yeah.
of them like? Are they all right?
Yeah, there's only 2 negative ones.
Dude,
That's what he
this
was
guy's
couple
saying.
negative.
thousand on IMDb.
Yeah.
There's Rotten Tomatoes is still at 97%.
Yeah, it's still 97%.
Listen, but that's
But
the thing. It's like,
they've all been pretty positive, right?
Yeah,
Dude, they've all been
all of
positive.
them.
There's only 2 bad ones
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
fucking 5 out of 5 pages of reviews.
Yeah.
60%. We're 60% through this 3rd episode.
Because I will say this for the people listening at home, I've gotten a lot of emails saying, "Hey, are we close to the record?" As of today, we are halfway across the record for being the highest self-released independent film of all time. We're over $700,000
To
in the
me,
box
though,
office.
That's awesome.
Number
don't
2
know.
comedy in America. Number 2 comedy in
I
America.
don't know how Laser Team did it. Like, I don't get it. I don't see how they.
I have a theory
I have assessed their social media like
It's not
time
that,
and time and time again.
Dude,
I don't see how they got
would tell
more
you, man.
people than us to buy tickets.
I go watch movies in theaters. They've had fucking what are they called? The previews? They've had previews, dude. There's some company that they're tied in with pushes the fuck out of Laser Team, dude. Laser whatever the fuck. That's where they're getting their attention because you know what? Their previews look good as fuck, dude.
Yeah, their trailers were great.
It's really good, and that's what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, and it's getting pushed throughout the movie theaters. Nowhere that we see because we're on social media, dude. That's our world.
Right.
They're outside of that. They're in a world where mainstream sees it, and that's why they're getting all their fucking their site, dude. That's where everyone's seeing it. Fuck them.
Man, that is look. It's surprising to me. It really is, because we're more than halfway there to breaking the record already, which is fucking incredible.
But you realize why I don't give a fuck is we're making all these veterans laugh. So I give a fuck
Yes,
about
exactly.
I give a fuck about
yeah.
a number, dude. I give a fuck about a number.
I still come back to that fucking Walter Reed screening,
Yup.
seeing a triple amputee piss himself in his wheelchair, and then come up to us after it's over saying, "Holy fuck. You guys just took me away from life for the last fucking hour and a half." That's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah, that by far was the most powerful screening we had for sure, and it was fucking amazing. But anyways, I sorry for the side note here. We wanted to thank you guys and let you know how we're doing. It's crushing the box office. We think Hollywood Reporter is going to do a huge story soon. So.
Hey,
It's been really great.
Not to ask this question on the podcast, but
You can.
so we're number 2 in America. Like I know that Lonely Island just had that. That's considered a comedy. Is that based off of like theaters and return or what?
No, here's what happened with Lonely Island. When a movie doesn't do well, they pull it from screens. Lonely Island did not do well whatsoever.
But they did like 3 million, right?
But that was their opening weekend.
They were before us, right?
No, same
Correct.
time.
No. They were before us by
before us.
2 weeks.
Oh,
And,
okay. I thought they were opening. Okay, that makes sense.
So they were 2 weeks before us. What happened was they did horribly. So they gave up all their screens, and then by the time we came out, they were probably like 10 or 15 slots behind us in the box office.
Which is, it's funny when you see these studios because, like, I mean, I'll start off and say I'm a huge Lonely Island fan. Like, obviously, a lot of the music we do is very similar, and it's like that idea that we carry on with it, comedy.
Andy Samberg has followed the path that he paved the way.
Right, but I will say it was like when that movie came out, I love Andy Samberg. When he did that, what was the movie? There was a comedy. It was like, what? Whiskey? Hot Rod. I fucking loved Hot Rod.
Hot Rod was
fucking
great.
loved it. But when I saw him in this one, I was like, man, I don't know how you carry 90 minutes of a film as a satire representation of a pop artist. And Andy had struggles as a lead, and obviously the box offices were telling. So, I mean, I wish the best luck to those dudes because I thoroughly love them, and they consistently put out great content. But hopefully they like do the next one on their own and don't have a studio run it, because I felt it had this studio sprinkle on this one.
Absolutely.
You know, and you're like,
Did you see? Hey, by the way, did you see the movie?
I did not.
I saw the trailer.
The trailer, and then I watched all the music videos. I listened to the whole album that's out in iTunes. So, did you watch the movie?
Judd Apatow produced it. I heard there's a ton of crazy cameos. I'm gonna go check it out as soon as I.
But dude, cameos suck.
Cameos
Remember?
don't
Hold on,
mean
I know.
right here.
We're
learning.
We
We're
all
learning.
we all collectively went and watched Entourage.
Yes.
Entourage is one of my favorite fucking shows. Series
Absolutely.
ever,
Hands down.
ever. I was so excited to see that movie. That movie sucked.
It was awful. It was nothing but
it was terrible.
weirdly placed cameos.
Where it's like, hey, I'm Matt Damon. Hey, I'm fucking
Cool.
Ben Stiller. Like
This
across
makes
the
Ronda
no
board.
Rousey
sense.
should not have more than 2 sentences of dialogue. In the movie.
No.
I think
No.
She was
the
a
worst actress ever.
a strong supporting character in this.
Even Ewan McGregor's fucking cameo was fucking dumb.
Yeah. All of them were. They don't make sense. They're like, how can we promote this movie to like get enough names in there as we can to sell a trailer?
Dude,
but then the movie doesn't present.
It doesn't. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing is opened my
Getting
eyes
drunk, I
to-
like it.
Yeah, I know.
To like it's stupid to see what legitimizes filmmaking to some people and what doesn't to others, and it's fucking annoying. It's like how many people that all of a sudden when we had this Maxim article come out that goes, oh my God, you guys are a real business because you were in Maxim.
You're Maxim. Like, fuck you, bro.
And you know what Maxim did for us as far as moving the needle business-wise? Not a goddamn thing.
you know what we did for Maxim?
Yeah.
Online.
We blew up their website, spiked engagement to the point where they said, we want to headline your
Exactly.
fucking
Exactly.
party at Sundance.
Exactly.
Because they were like, how are these guys generating this much traffic?
That's the point. We've done more for them
And-
than they did for us.
But the way you guys are talking right now, I hope listeners, that's not an egotistical perspective. What it is, it's kind of like telling you guys like what you can do, like breaking the norm of what like media is. Everybody believes that they need a deal. Everybody believes that they have to sign with an agency, a music fucking distributor. If you do shit yourself, but you're really hardworking, it's going to pay off in the long run. And that's what we've been trying to do. So it's like when these guys are talking numbers and stuff like that, it's not saying, hey, we've done these great things. It's more like, hey, you guys are capable of doing these great things. Whether you're a carpenter, electrician, you can have the ability to grow your own business and do fucking crazy
you
good
know what you're
things on your
saying
own.
is Steve Howie said it best to us a couple months ago.
Yep.
He said, this town, referring to Hollywood because he lives there, he goes, this town is built off of fear that anyone above you in the industry will ruin your name or your reputation or your career if you do not fall in line with what they want. And he goes, you know why I'm jealous of you guys? Because you walk into this town with invincibility. Not a person in this fucking town can take your audience away from you. And no one has ever seen that up to this point.
yeah.
And that's the truth, man. Any goal that you set yourself out, and it takes years, man. Like, we'll write about it more, but like Jared, myself, and Rocco, like I grew up playing music, man. I had a picture I almost posted. I'll post it on Dream Bros podcast, playing in a punk rock band when I was 15 years old. I love music. I want to be a musician. Fucking 12 years, 13, 15 years later, like I'm doing these different things, and it's like you can start your what you want to do in life and take that collective goal and make it into something. And you never know what the end road's going to be, but ultimately, like, don't let other people fucking take over your life and tell you that this is the route you should take. No, fuck you, man.
You have 5 tracks that have billboarded now.
Right, it's pretty crazy. But with that, like, it's been a long process, man. I would have never thought that. I always thought it was a lost creative talent that I had, and then going forward, it's like, and I'm sure Ross is the same way with making films when he was an actor, and he said, "Fuck you, I'm better. I'm gonna do this myself."
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, if you guys have a goal, man, go. And I know it sounds like a dumb Pinterest fucking post, but it's the truth, man. Everybody in your life, if they want a part of your creative talent, wants to reap your benefits, reap your success. So it's like, unless people contribute to the ultimate goal, fuck them. That's why
Unless they have a good carry the load type thing. Saying, hey,
well, that's what I'm saying. If they benefit the overall goal, like that's why when I got involved with you, Ross, Rocco, and everybody, it's like everybody contributes to the goal. No one else is like, oh man, you should really do this because that's what the big artists are doing. Fuck you. Like, we've had 100 million people do that in their lives, trying to steal our money, blackmail us, do everything, and it's just kind of been like, nah, man, we're gonna stick to ourselves. We're gonna be good people. We're gonna stay humble, kind of, other than Big Dick Ross Patterson. I love you.
Yeah.
that's
and be a good person, man, and follow your dreams, dude. Seriously, follow your dreams. God, I got all sentimental.
I
I'm so
love when
gay,
you do it,
dude.
though. I
And
love
back-
it.
So
And we
gay.
let you go
plan.
on your rant. We let you
back
go on your
plan.
rant.
I just
All you
drank
do,
some whiskey.
You look at what your dreams are, and if you're a veteran or if you're a public service member,
Well,
somebody from the EMS community or the police community or fire community, everything, you're always taught about planning.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things is look at where your end goal is and then start publishing those steps to yourself of how I can get there. Backwards plan.
And we've talked about it, man. We've talked about, like, It's a little frustrating to see some of these guys that are out there that are doing things that are getting funding and stuff, and it's like, man, we're pulling better numbers.
You know what I looked at recently is the guy that played Rilo or whatever the fuck his name is in the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
He was a Marine.
The bad
he
guy.
was.
He was a Marine that served in Iraq.
He was on Lena Dunham's show Girls as
You
well.
know
So you're
what's
welcome.
again
Adam
to
Driver
me,
is
though,
his name.
Yeah.
I've always said this to everybody that meets us in person about, hey, what are you guys trying to do? I said our biggest frustration with the entertainment industry is everybody that has made it as a veteran turn their back on the community.
Yeah.
Where is that motherfucker? Why isn't he plugged in to the biggest nonprofits, to all of us, to saying, hey guys, holy shit, I'm impressed with what you did. I was in a fucking Star Wars movie. I was in a blockbuster. Let me guide you, or let me lend a hand, or let me volunteer.
Do you want to know why, dude?
They all abandoned us.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because the unfortunate reality is it's like you have actors, right? And they grow up through this idea that they're a veteran and they sell themselves that way. And then when they get fucking famous, they don't have a creative talent to fall back on, right? They're solely reliant on their next project to be, does this director like me? Does this producer like me? So if he were to openly speak about, hey, man, this is why I support the veteran community. This is why I support these issues. He'll be blacklisted, right? So it's like people like us are going against the grain because it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Cool,
like,
dude.
Yeah, like I could have James Cameron call me and like, yeah, I'll be in fucking this next movie. But at the end of the day, if like you can't speak out about these issues, you have to be this as a public figure.
Fuck you,
I ain't
bro.
fucking doing it. You know,
Fuck
because
you, bro.
But he drove the stake in because he's the most recent dude that has made it. You got guys like Chuck Norris. You got guys like Arlie Ermy.
They drink
you
the
got
juice,
all
dude.
these guys
They drink the juice, dude.
that truly made it in Hollywood, yet never turned around with that hand.
Dude,
to the
Ermy is
community.
one of the biggest frustrations for me.
I'm
dude.
sure behind scenes they contribute because I won't speak out that they don't
Right,
because I don't know.
I'm
You're
sure
right.
they do
You're
some
right.
things,
But they're
Absolutely.
not actively as they should be.
They're
Or
not
active, excuse me.
in the circle like because we know the circle.
Right.
We know everybody that's moving and shaking. We know everybody that's making fucking head waves. We know all the guys, everybody that's doing things in the veteran community are plugged in with us, and that's fucking great. And these guys are not. And it's sad to me because
Again, here it is. Everybody wants to support veterans until it's
until
time
it's time to support veterans.
Time to support.
I swear to God, dude. You know, fuck them. You're not always gonna be right, but you at least got to have a good heart and have empathy and contribute where you can. So,
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
Exactly.
One of these days, bro.
Motherfucker, you
Mainstream's
should.
gonna know our fucking names one of these days, bro. And they're gonna hate us. They're like,
one of these days they'll go, oh fuck.
because Ross is gonna go all the way up.
all the
All
way
the
up.
way up.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
dude,
it.
I
you
feel
know
like-
what? On that.
Are we closing
Go
out?
ahead.
I feel like I'm a little buzzed. I feel
Yeah,
like we should.
dude,
I feel like we should have another 10
Yeah,
minutes of
I was gonna
conversation.
say,
Should we have another
while
10
we go
minutes of
all the way
conversation?
up,
Ross,
we'll
Ross,
go to the
don't
Drinkin' Bro of the Week.
No, don't put it to the Drink Bro of the Week.
Not yet.
Matt's
We're
feeling
drinking.
good.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
we
this
should
is
have,
it.
Let's
Let's
do
do some
10.
convo.
Let's make it a nice 10 minutes
Let's make it a
longer.
nice
and
10 more
talk-
minutes.
What do you want to talk about?
So the Drinkin' Bros here are all going to take a drink. Cheers to you guys.
We will. We will.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, 10 more
This
minutes,
is-
right?
hey,
10
this
more
is
minutes.
first.
Ross,
This is
what's
the
the
Drinkin' Bros
The
first.
extended version. I'll take a shot. of that.
What would I like to talk about? There's a couple things I'd like
Let's
to
get
talk
weird.
about.
Let's get weird.
My favorites, since we're Drinkin' Bros, I always chat about them on the show. Wilmington Brewing
Yeah,
Company, local company. They were in a one fucking room place. They now own a warehouse. I walked into Mellow Mushroom to get my child some pizza.
So hipster.
What did I see on
hipster
tap?
of you.
On
What?
tap at
What'd you
Mellow
see?
Mushroom. Wilmington Brewing Company. They are now on tap at every fucking restaurant in the city of Wilmington. They fucking blew up.
Good.
No
So
shit.
I went back. Yeah, I went back to get beer for tonight's podcast, and I was like, "Hey, man, what the fuck? I just saw you like literally on tap at Mellow Mushroom. Are you guys doing that? Like, are you guys like a huge company now?" And they were like, "Yeah, man, we decided to take the step forward as a business and try to go out to the open market in the real world." And I was like, "Holy shit!" So like Wilmington Brewing Company, that little tiny brewing company I used to get at this hole in the wall, is now like a huge fucking brewer, and pretty amped about that.
That is
I have
fucking
no.
awesome.
By the way, I have no stake in that. Matt, I've taken you there.
No,
I have no
dude,
stake in it.
Dude, that place
They're
is
just
dope. I know
they're-
you have no stake. They don't sponsor anything. But when we went there, they,
No.
dude, they take the cans, they fill it up, and then they seal them with this cool press. That was awesome.
In front of you.
In front of
yeah.
you. Super dope.
Yeah.
Hey,
and it's
Ross.
It's tin cans. Yeah.
I just got a text message from one of my close friends because I texted him, I miss your Musk yesterday. And he wrote me back. He's a contracting buddy. And I want Jared to read the text because it's really funny. The last one.
Ever since you left, ISIS has grown stronger. That's no coincidence.
Yes, dude. That is so
funny.
best.
That's
You
so
better,
funny.
you better,
That's the power of Matt Best right
That's
you
there.
so
better
funny.
screenshot that
I
and
know.
say that forever. That is the best fucking
That is
text
so
ever
good.
received.
Hey, you know what's funny,
Dude.
Ross, is all these fucking retards with their fucking Central Intelligence movies and their fucking 18 hours or whatever the fuck, 13 hours.
Yeah, -5. It's 13.
13 hours.
Good old Chris Ponto.
Chris Bronto. Like, all these guys are the real deal over on this side. We're not just fucking
Yeah, exactly.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Exactly. And by the way, Matt, if something happens to you, we're going to use that slogan for a T-shirt.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
oh
You
my
should.
God,
Ever
that's
since
perfect.
Matt
You should.
Best left
You should.
us,
You should.
ISIS has grown stronger.
Dude, I want to go on like
we
we were talking about Tommy Lauren or
Kill
whatever. I want to
ISIS
go
for
on like
Matt
on
Best.
the Fox News and go on a solid rant. Just it'd be so much fun.
Dude, I
you
actually
know?
talked to Joey Jones, and he's going to try and get you on the show.
Badass.
I'm working
I'm
on it,
down
dude.
with that.
Yeah.
man.
I'm
like
Down.
your-
And,
I'm like-
and by
You
the
know
way,
what? You know what's missing, Ross?
but since we're talking about Fox News, real quick, Jared, since we're talking about Fox News, a lot of people don't know this. Matt was actually supposed to be on CNN
Yep.
Yeah.
for an interview with Marcus Luttrell. Unfortunately, the Orlando attack happened at the
Yep.
time, and they canceled it. But, dude, that would have been amazing to see you on there. I can't imagine Fox News wouldn't love to have you.
Yeah, I think Fox News. I would love. I'd preferably, honestly, I'd like to go on. And I'm not the smartest dude or anything, but I'd like to go on like a CNN kind of thing where it's like you have these counterpoints. And I watched one today where it's just like they have no understanding about or
no
culture.
one really,
you
no
know?
one really
it's bizarre.
challenges them at all. No one ever comes out and you've got the guy that's the Orlando shooter. No one comes out and goes, "Hey, this dude was a douchebag," and his parents should be disappointed because they raised a fucking piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
he obviously was unhappy with his life and decided instead of taking his own, he wanted to kill a bunch of people. And that guy is an asshole.
I love how Jared
no
was
one
just like I was like they're assholes. I hate
no
assholes.
one
I
comes
love it.
out and just goes.
Well, they are
It's-
investigating the parents as contributing to this
Right.
whole fucking
This-
thing.
and the wife
so-
as well. And the wife as well.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Like Florida had another thing about 3 months ago where a dude that committed armed robbery was shot by a concealed carrier, and the family came out and was like, he didn't deserve to die.
Oh,
I would
God.
love to be on camera and go, oh no, he did.
No, he did. He
committed
definitely
a
did, yeah.
crime.
Yeah.
He committed a crime with a weapon, and your child was a douchebag.
Yeah.
You do. Honestly, you don't deserve to mourn at this point.
Yeah.
Because you raised a fucking piece
No
of shit.
they deserve to mourn as their shitty
Go
ass,
ahead.
shitty fucking parents.
Mourn your horrible child.
Dude, I tell you,
because
listen, I respect my father so much.
I don't
man.
blame the kids, man. I blame the parents.
I don't either.
Dude,
Rocco, I'll
blame-
go with you on this
yeah.
counterpoint.
I blame the
No,
parents.
that's not a
But
counterpoint.
at
It-
that point, he was 19.
it
Dude,
doesn't-
he make his own decisions.
No, but even with that, man, like across the board, if you look at any fucking criminal, terrorist, any type of situation that fucking young kids are doing it, they're acting out emotionally, right? We were all young. We're all fucking dumb. Let's
Yep.
admit that. We were all
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
but all of us on this table right here didn't walk into a convenience store with a pistol.
It's called empathy, and like exactly, and like there's been positions in my life where I've done dumb shit. You know what my dad did, and I respect my father so much because he's an amazing human. You guys have met my dad. He's
Yeah.
a badass fucking Vietnam veteran.
He always
Marine.
had the bottle of Jameson on.
Dude, that dude at one point threw me off the balcony,
Yeah.
almost ground and pounded me. It was like, "You want to get tough?" And I was like, "I never want to be tough again, sir.
I don't want to be tough.
I don't want to be tough."
Oh, dude,
You
yeah.
know, and
No,
and
I'm good.
And you need to do that. And unfortunately, parenting in this day, it's like, oh my god, you fucking smack your kid.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. Fuck no. You know how many times I need to get smacked as a child? Fuck yeah, I did, dude.
Dude, I still to
was
this
an
day,
asshole.
if I'm gonna do something stupid, I think like, oh, my dad's gonna kick my ass.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
still
that-
resonates with
it's
you.
in the
It's
fucking
building
back
your
of my head,
adolescent
dude, yeah.
development process, man.
It's there.
So yeah, fuck them all.
It's fucking annoying. That's the biggest
Yeah,
thing that I hate.
I-
I hate seeing parents after a fucking douchebag gets fucking murked for doing something dumb, and they get on the fucking news like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he didn't deserve to die. No, he did. He did deserve to die, and you don't deserve. to
Well,
be
it's not
fucking
necessarily he
crying right now.
deserved to die. It's more like you're reaping the consequences of your actions.
I don't want to pay for him.
No, I'm
No,
not
but-
disagreeing with it, but you're reaping the
Jared-
consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
If you put a gun in my face as Matt
Okay.
Best,
If I have
I'm
a gun,
going to kill you.
You're dying.
You're dying.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Because more than likely, you don't know what the gun is that you have.
Yeah.
You don't even know if it's clean.
I'll catch
You
you-
don't even know if it's
I'll
fucking
probably ca-
loaded.
I'll
I'm
yeah.
gonna fucking push it. Boom. Right in your fucking face.
And that- it's
and
come
then
from-
when the news comes, I'm not even gonna be upset. I'm gonna go, oh, that dude was a douche.
Yeah.
You'd probably
Oh,
promote
that guy-
Lead Singer's
That
whiskey
dude
on there.
was a douche. Lead Singer's whiskey. What's up?
Yeah.
What's
What
up?
were you going to say, Ross?
I'll say this. I'm with Jared in the fact that, like, yeah, whenever these parents get on the news and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have killed my kid because of that. Yeah, you should have. But it gets past a certain point of age where you can't control your children and what they're going to become.
Of course.
That's true.
So I, in some of these instances where the parents are genuinely shocked or surprised or whatever, I watched that 2020 with the mom from Columbine.
Right.
And
that's not a parental issue.
right. And so I think it gets to a certain age where you're like, man, you
Dylan
can only check on them
Cleveland.
so much and dig through their shit or whatever. And it's like, if somebody has a fucked up day and they do shit,
Right.
as a parent, sometimes there's only so much you can do. Besides, the individual's got to be responsible for themselves, and you're like, all right, cool. If you're 8 years old stabbing somebody, then yeah, you're a fucking shitty parent.
Well, there's
If
one.
you're- if you're
There's one thing
if you're a
with the-
teenager, it's tough.
Yeah.
There's one thing with like adults making decisions to be hateful and criminal, but then there's difference between parents and mentors building a hateful culture. I mean, if you look at like radical Islam and what's going on with that shit, it's like that's exactly what it is. It's like, unfortunately, we can kill people all day, but the more and more that happens, it's weapon for the war for them to breed these young kids to carry AKs and hate Western culture. Like, they have no understanding of what life is and the value of life and what society is. So
Real
it's like,
morality of the Western
like
culture.
morality. Well, not even
Because
Western
that's what I
culture,
saw-
just morality in general as a human.
Well, that's what I saw mostly being in the Middle East is they lack the same morality. They did not have the same values at all for life.
Well,
for life and
but
children and everything.
Educated values. There's certain people that absolutely believe in those values. They just don't really understand what life is because they've been, kind of inhibited to this like singular form of thinking. And that's the same way that you have this in like a lot of criminal acts in domesticated terrorism in the United States. It's
If one of my own children committed some sort of heinous act, and I have 3 kids, if one of them committed something like this, I would not feel grief. I would feel embarrassment. I'd be
right.
like, God damn
but
it.
you've
Where
been
did I?
But you
Where
never,
did I
but you didn't
fail
perpetuate those
this?
issues. Some things, but you, as a somewhat fucking parental figure that is there, you.
I would never
You'd
get
be
on
like,
a
why
camera
why
and go,
why are you
oh
buying
my God,
guns? Yeah,
my daughter deserved to not die. No, she walked in with a machine gun.
yeah. That's
Like,
that's fame. That's what they want. It's
Yeah, she.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She got what she. If I would have known.
this is like the drunk extended version. I like it. I love 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 it.
I love it.
So
Matt, why not just blow up the Middle East and start over?
Yo.
You know?
Agreed.
no, dude,
come on, man.
dude, I spent so much of my life over there, man. I honestly, and there's so many people like, and I kind of hate that fucking narrative where it's always like, fuck the Middle East, fuck this. It's like,
And by the way, Matt, let me preface that by
Yeah,
saying
sure.
that's what I meant by that statement. Everybody says, why not just blow up the Middle East and then start over? What's the? You've been there. What's it really like?
You
there are
can't-
certain factions.
you
I would
can't preach
I would
fucking-
evacuate. Like
you can't preach fucking human rights and ask to blow up innocent lives. I mean, there's certain contexts where obviously individual life is going to be taken or civilian life, like in World War II with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Like,
I believe if we just dropped the mic and walked away,
yeah.
we wouldn't have much problems. Like just, God. You would have.
I don't know,
It's a
man.
hard.
Minor,
Matt's
minor,
getting close.
minor
Matt's
border
getting
problems.
real close
hear
again.
him? You hear
You'd
him?
have minor border problems, but if we just fucking drop the
you
mic
wouldn't.
and walk
You
away,
wouldn't.
I think
because they don't come over here.
But no, you have the
I
same.
think
It's
we've
a
already
systemic.
started, bro. It's
It's a
already
systemic
started.
problem. Like, look at 9/11. We were very isolated on the think of foreign policy with fucking Middle Eastern governments, and that happened. Like, at this
Yeah,
point,
but we're fucking retarded to think
Sure.
that we're gonna go in this country.
no, I agree.
And
I agree.
And then
I agree.
create a method of democracy that we
Right.
have in a country that
Right.
has not the mechanical mechanism
Right.
that we do. So you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't think like that.
So exactly. So like in the Middle Eastern environment, foreign policy is not a foreign, or excuse me, democracy is not a foreign like concept. It's a
Even government leadership,
It's
it's
an
not-
erroneous concept. They
Yes.
don't understand what nationalism is.
Government leadership goes as far as
Right.
to
So you,
fucking
look, look at the culture of Afghanistan where it's at right now. Right. Look at the culture of Iraq. Iraq was it's a very secular but also nationalistic government, and look what happened when the second we took the Ba'athist Party out, we tried to implement a new fucking government and kick the
Didn't
Sunnis
work.
out. It was horrible. You had the uprising and everything. So it's like it's not going to work. And the Western culture, like I believe in isolationism. I truly believe that we as a Western culture in America should kind of back out of everything.
Yeah.
But then we have to have foreign bases with sovereign countries where we can still fucking drop hate. You know, and I said this, I don't know if I said this on podcast, but like when Orlando happened, right? Let's not make it a gay issue. Let's not make it a fucking black. Let's not sexuality issue. Let's make it an American issue.
Yeah.
And when we have American people, civilians attacked on our soil, we go fuck you. We drop more fucking bombs. I don't
Boom,
care.
we're just gonna fuck Syria.
Go
We're
into
gonna-
Syria. Go into fucking Iran. Let's drop every fucking predator bomb everything that we have. Fuck you.
Just
And it's like
lay it out.
poke the
Go,
bear.
okay.
I'm gonna eat your whole fucking family. Because
This is what's gonna happen every time.
And
every time you guys fuck with us, we're just gonna fuck shit up.
And Ross, and this is a funny thing. I was FaceTiming with my buddy who's an Apache pilot in Afghanistan right now. They are openly out there, and they're sourcing a lot of people that they have active targets. Guys in the back of technicals waving ISIS flags. They cannot engage them because
You're kidding me.
No,
No,
this is real.
that's real.
Unless you can shoot.
It's real.
So it's like in my mind, like the USG with the collect. I mean, you know what I think about the fucking CIA and all this shit, but like we have all this fucking networking and intelligence. It's like if we know these fucking targets exist, high value targets at that, and something like Orlando happens, massacre these motherfuckers because the only way that they're going to
And then
start to like
publicize that.
revalue their ideology, unless we're going to invade in a whole fucking West world, like you gotta fucking ruin them.
This is
You gotta.
this is my argument. Why we spent so much money on the F-35 when we have
Right, A-10s.
missile technology. Like we don't even have to set foot in these countries. All we have to do is go, cool. You want to fuck around? We're gonna fuck around more.
Can we cut this earlier and call us too drunk to air?
Yeah.
we get political.
This is
Hey, no, I've been sitting here listening, and I'm telling you what, you
this
guys
is
are
amazing
fucking
because
outstanding.
this
Yeah.
is what everybody. I think this is what everybody at home is wondering now.
No, it's been
Like,
good.
Why
It's
can't
been
we
good.
do this?
You guys didn't go too far left, too far right.
No. It's not even a perspective of that. Like I don't really know foreign policy. All I'm basing my ideas off of is like spent 5 deployments as a Ranger. I spent 6 years working for the CIA. I saw a lot of really fucked up shit when it came into like how we interact with foreign
how
governments.
we
Dude,
essentially
you know,
inbreed
yeah.
and try and sway that,
like-
and how ineffective it is.
Dude, I got to say, like, and I hope it won't be OPSEC, but I was working with the leadership of the Kurdish government that I was doing liaison work for and training these dudes to go do hits and kill people, ISIS, and like the U.S. government wouldn't support these operations necessarily because they didn't want to be associated with it. But then
You know
they're-
what's funny?
But they're
I'll
giving
give you this.
arms to certain people in Iran, and I'm just like,
I'll
I'm
give you this.
mind-boggled. I'm like,
3 days
yo.
ago, we had gunship guys here,
Yeah.
like AC-130 guys,
You'll probably attest to that then.
and he was all those munitions in the fucking front of the hallway are from them.
Okay.
And he says, we're not allowed to communicate with the Kurds,
Right.
but the Kurds figured out early on that we were flying above them, and they would use their lasers and their tracers to mark things for us to look at. And as soon as we looked at them, we realized that they were ISIS strong points or VBIDs or anything, and we would just hammer them. After about 2 weeks of that, they started figuring out how to communicate with us without ever keying a radio, and we would fly every day and just wax fucking targets.
Dude,
That's
it's
dope.
the truth, and unfortunately, it's like the restrictions they put on a lot of Americans that are forward. Like the USG wants you to do certain missions, and it's like you're not necessarily supposed to be doing this. But like when Kurd fucking trucks come back with fucking blood over them, you know, we're washing out the blood, and we're like, hey man, this is how to be more effective when you fight because I don't want to see these guys die
You know,
because
it
they're
would
fucking
be-
rad
it would-
dudes, man.
That's the one thing that I will like. I'm not saying that I'm for Trump or anything, but the one kind of audible that I think Trump has is if he does get elected president, I think he might say, "Hey, gents, 60 days, gloves off, no press allowed in the country. fuck this place up until they don't want to fucking come over here anymore.
Yeah, and and if they ask who did it, just point to America and say, "I'm all the way Trump."
I'll leave it at this, man. In the best way you can associate, and my drunken brain thought of this. It's like war is a pussy. You know, we all want to put the tip in because that's fun. But either at the end of the day, you got to pull out or fuck it and choke it the fuck out.
Yes.
Which one are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah, no.
You're either
That's
gonna,
fucking best.
you know?
Cheers.
Yeah, somebody make a meme out of that.
Cheers.
War is a pussy.
War is a pussy.
All the way Trump.
that's
And on that note, we will get to the drinking bro of the week. Drinking bro of the week, and Rocco, and this one actually reminded me of you, and I'll get to that in a second. It was by a guy who submitted named Dave Vanek, and he said he was hoping you guys could give me a shout out for drinking bro of the week for BM1 Kevin Ladden of Port Security Unit 309. He lost the struggle this past Sunday and committed suicide, leaving behind a wife and 2 kids. I love what you guys do. It makes me laugh, but I also wanted to write in and raise awareness of the shit veterans go through and deal with while letting the guys and gals know that we are not alone. Rocco, this reminded me of your short film that you dropped.
Fuck yeah.
This week, which was incredible.
Thank you.
And I saw how many times it got shared and viewed on Facebook and social media.
Halts some people.
Yeah. Hopefully it helps
Yeah.
some people.
If it halts one,
Yeah,
it was effective.
It was worth it.
Hey guys, if you're in that position where you're considering doing drastic measures like that, man, reach out, dude. There's a community, Drinkin' Bros. Join the Facebook. Even if it's a post like, hey, I need someone to talk to, please, please, please do it, man. We're all brothers and sisters, and that's what we're here for. It's a
Too many
community,
people
man.
don't know that Drinkin'
All right?
Bros is a group.
On Facebook.
Drinkin' Bros.
Please join.
Groups.
We're a family.
There's 28,000 members. Like, they're all ready to go. Hang out, chat with you.
That's it, man. For sure. Appreciate it.
And to Dave, thank you for submitting your story about your friend. We're sorry for your loss, and we love you, man. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for
Cheers.
joining us. Sorry, we went real long tonight and got
Yeah.
way off the rails.
Apologize, guys.
But it was fucking awesome, man. It was fucking awesome. So for Matt Best, Jared Taylor, Rocco, I am Ross Patterson, and we are out of here. Thank you for joining us.
All the way up. All the way up. We gonna be all right.